Here at Titan Vans, and we have a new pre-owned van that is for sale. This is a 2017 Sprinter 170, so it's going to be the longer wheelbase length, and this is the 4x4 model, so it does have all of that capability for off-road driving. This has the 6-cylinder, 3-liter turbo diesel engine in it, and currently has about 32,000 miles on it, so extremely low mileage for a diesel engine. It has the aftermarket, the upgraded alloy factory wheels from Mercedes with almost brand new tires on there, tons of tread depth left. We got brand new wrap on the hood and on the side, just to freshen up the vehicle. Has all of the fog lights and the higher end headlights on there. All windows have updated tint on them. So up front we have a darker tint both on the side windows and on the front. We also have aftermarket amp research steps. These are going to be electric steps that also have lighting integrated in them to make it easier to get in and out of the van. This is going to be both on the driver side and on the passenger side. Lots of exterior windows. So we have a driver side window and 2 bunk windows up high. Again, brand new tires on the back. On the rear here, this does have rear door windows on the back and the Rome-built super heavy duty back door ladder. Also comes with the factory Mercedes hitch and a hitch step that can be taken out. That just slides right into the receiver, but some really nice options on the back. There are full proximity sensors on the van, so you're going to have all of the sensors there. On the side of the van here, we have our shore power plug to be able to plug in and charge the camper van off shore power. We have an exterior outlet to use any sort of appliances outside the van. We have matching bunk windows here on the passenger side. We have roof rails that run the full length of the van up top, so you can add additional components like awnings, roof racks, so forth, but it does come already with those crossbars up top. You'll see the passenger side is the extended electric steps here, and so that's going to give you that ease of getting in and out of the van. Inside we have some aftermarket and much higher end front seats. So these are all going to be leather seats, lots of adjustments in them. They has memory for setting the different seats for different drivers, heated seats, lumbar controls, and all electrically adjustable for both the passenger and driver side. Up here in the dash, we have an updated Kenwood head unit display. So this is an aftermarket higher end unit here, and then a lot of the standard Mercedes features. This year van on the 2017s has the stick for park reverse drive. It's not a stick shift, but just for, it's still an automatic. We have switch controls here for our overhead lighting and our cove lighting in the back. So this is going to allow you to turn off and dim both of those sets of lights right here from the dash area. As we move into the back, we have 2 additional switches right here at the slider door that are also going to let you turn off and on overheads and cove lighting, and then also dim both of those. Have a headliner shelf. The van comes with a full set of magnetic window shades. That's going to include all of the front cabin area as well as all of the windows in the rear. There's actually a 120 volt outlet up here as well that's integrated into the headliner, so you can have things plugged in if you're going to be storing them up here in the headliner shelf. This van did come with a factory air conditioner here. This is from Mercedes, so allows you to run it from the dash up here to control the cooling power for the rear of the van. We have a removable shelf or overhead cabinet here, so it's just got knobs right here that will allow you to take it in and out if you would like to. We have tracks in the floor for adjustable seating in the back, and then we actually have these very, very nice fully removable seats, so they just use quick releases to take in and out, no tools required. And this does have full leg rests that also do slide out here on both sides. Recline on these guys as well, so lots of adjustments on these seats, and they can be moved the length of the tracks forward or back to create some different arrangements inside the van. That's going to be true for both of these. Inside the van here, you can see the additional L-track that's mounted on the walls. This is an older classic model for us, so it does have all the attachment points right here on the wall paneling to allow you to connect a galley. So we have 120 volt and 12 volt power. We have our gray water connection and then hot and cold water connections right there. This is going to allow you to very quickly add one of our galley units if you're choosing to add a kitchen, and then you can move these seats around to kind of create different layouts even with that kitchen installed. So lots of different configurations possible, not just what you see here. Lots of upgrade options that are compatible with this particular model. We got L-track both on driver and passenger side up high. We have our shelf cabinet that's also fully removable here. Down below we have our bi-slide bed. This is going to allow you to have almost a king-size bed when it's in its bed mode, and then we can stack these cushions and then slide this platform back. Just got a couple of knobs down below here that you loosen up, and then we can slide that platform away to free up more space. We have additional track in the floor here, so you can actually move these seats to the in between the wheel well cabinets here, and then lots of storage inside the cabinets. Electrical system on this side, so we have our inverter. This is a 3,000 watt Xantrex inverter. This does have built-in shore power charging as well as transfer switch, so it'll automatically send that power from shore power right up to your control panel. Got batteries in the back and then a control panel in the rear as well. We'll show you that when we swing around. Got a 22-gallon freshwater tank that's right behind this panel. Some additional storage in here. You see we've got some additional the window shades, and then we have our water pump and valves accessible back there. You also see in the rear area here we have a bar light across the top that can be swiveled to be used either inside or outside with switches on the back cabinets. We got reading lights that have multiple modes as well as USB ports integrated in them, and that's going to be both on the driver and passenger side. And then up here we have an additional 120 volt outlet, USB ports, controls for the lighting, both cove and overheads, also fully dimmable here. And then we have a MaxxAir 7500K fan. This is going to have the ability to turn it off and on right from here, as well as a remote to be able to control it, adjust speeds. It has a thermostat built into it. So right here is our main control panel where we can turn the inverter off and on. We can select all of the outlets and that we want on. It's already pre-wired for a water heater. It's not included on this, but can be added very easily. And you can see this is already pre-wired for the galley, which is those connector plates that I mentioned earlier. Has a battery monitor to be able to monitor all of the specifics with the lithium-ion battery that's included back here. We have a water pump switch here that's going to allow you to turn the water pump and pressurize if you choose to add the kitchen, so you have a faucet. And then we have our Webasto. So this is going to be our diesel-powered heater. This is our thermostat control right here for the Webasto. The heater is actually mounted right underneath the passenger seat here. This is the Evo 40 model, so it's the bigger unit that has automatic altitude adjustment in it and is going to produce a ton of heat. It taps right into the fuel tank, so it will pull the fuel from the tank, same diesel tank that you use to fill up for the car. Once that gets to a quarter of a tank, the unit will not pull any more fuel, so you just have to make sure you have above a quarter of a tank to run the heater, but does a great job keeping it very, very warm here, even in very cold temperatures. Let's jump around to the back, show you the back of the cabinets back there and some of the additional items. We have our water fill. This is going to be a standard garden hose attachment. We have a tank light, so here in this slot to be able to view the water level, you can turn this light off and on. We have our rear spray down here, so shower head, plus the mixing valve to control both temperature and pressure. Down below, we have our master control valve. This is going to allow you to drain the tank, turn it off or on. A couple nice features here on the back door. So these are full heated glass on the rear windows, and they do have wipers on the back and with spray integrated into them as well. These have the nice door stays. That's was standard on the 2017s. They stopped that in 2019, but a really nice feature to have that. And then if you want to open up the doors all the way, you can click that back and then swing the doors open further. The inside door panels do have the netting, so the half plastics with the netting, which is really nice just for a little bit of extra storage there. We have under cab lighting here underneath the bed, so you can see the lighting underneath, so our load lights. And then there's a switch right here on this inner column that's going to turn on our bar light overhead. So we turn that on and you can see our bar light overhead there. The bi-slide bed is fully removable, so we have 2 additional levers right here. If we undo those, we can actually take the entire bed platform out. The cushions can be taken out. They're also reversible, so you have a pillow topper side and then a firm side, so you can actually flip this mattress over to your comfort level as well. In the back doors, we have full speakers. So this had a full sound system upgrade, so not just the head unit, but also had full speaker upgrades in the front. I believe these are focals that we replaced in the front, focals in the both top of back doors, and then a full subwoofer that's directly behind. I believe it's a 8-inch subwoofer behind the driver's seat and sub box back there. So really nice unit, very, very lightly used. Again, only about 32,000 miles on this 2017. It is the 4x4 model and it could be yours. So check out more information on titanvans.com.